Good evening, everybody. My name is Alana, and I am coming here to just, do a little read-through with y'all. Basically, this is the story of Helel. I wrote it a few years ago. It's since, 5 years have passed since I published it. And I figured it was about time to revisit it, and I just wanted to do it with y'all, I guess. So I'm just going to be reading it chapter by chapter, and feel free to follow along. If it's not your cup of tea, totally fine. I have other projects that I'm working on that might be your cup of tea. So it's not for everyone, honestly. I don't even know if it's really fun. Yeah. Anyways. This is the story of Helel. I wrote it when I was 17, just in a month. I wrote it over Christmas break, edited it, and posted it on my website. It's all there for free if you want to read along. www.alanamcneil.com. I'll just post it in the description or somewhere. And you can go there, download it, it's free, and you can follow along if you'd like. I'm just doing the prologue today because I had a full day of work where I just talked a lot, and so my voice can only handle so much. Just take it from someone with weak vocal cords, I suppose. So, I'm just gonna get started. Prologue. In the beginning, the world was spoken into existence. I'm gonna get started in 1 second. My dog is readjusting. He is going in circles. I'm not much of an editor. Oh, well, he's on the move now. Oh, forgive me. Maybe I'll try and edit that out. Or I'll just re-record. We'll see. Okay. Now I'll start. In the beginning, the world was spoken into existence. For the Creator's words sprung light, darkness, and life. Of his many living creations, man was the most distinguished, created from the image of the life-giver. Man was given the right to work and govern the land as his own, while keeping in mind that none belonged to him. All that was his was the provider's, but soon man felt the agonizing sensation of loneliness. So the woman was brought to the earth, and together they populated the lands. However, they grew greedy, and began rebelling against the one who gave them their very breath and blood. Their greed sowed a seed of evil within their hearts, which eventually began to take root and blossom into a jungle of briars. My creation has been tainted. The heavenly cried with dismay. The ones he saw as his own brethren, his very children, were falling to unreachable depths and committing unforgivable acts. To combat this turn, he decided to form a being more powerful than any that walked the earth. They would be molded from his very own elements and called guardians. These beings would protect his word from crumbling into darkness. Into the shapes of man and woman, the Almighty twisted the elemental sources: earth, water, fire, air, light, shadow, and space. Once the molds were complete, the Lord breathed life into their lungs. These creations perfectly embodied the sanctity of the Creator's elements, the majesty of the earth, the purity of water, the righteousness of fire, the freedom of air, the holiness of light, the secrecy of shadow, and the eternity of space, all to glorify the Heavenly One. They are ready, he declared, and placed them in a meadow that had yet to be tainted by the unfaithful creations. In this world, 7 continents existed, and on those continents few civilizations thrived. Many of the lands still lay undiscovered, unreached by the hungry fingers of humankind. In the corner of those lands, where none had dared to venture, was the birthplace of the Guardians. Before the Guardians awoke, he spoke into their very souls a command. Protect those who love and fear your Lord, and vanquish all awakening sprouts of evil. That is the prologue. Maybe don't have high expectations for my editing, please. I might stumble over a few words as I'm reading, and you know what? I'm probably not gonna do anything about it except just correct myself. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a video editor. I could learn. It might take a little while, but for these early videos at least, it's just gonna be this way. But yeah, if you're interested, stick around. If not, that's fine. This is kind of I'd say a niche genre, but anyways, I don't want to extend the video to any longer than it needs to be. Thanks for listening. Thanks for stopping by. And I'll be back with the next chapter, or the first chapter, I should say, because yeah, I'll see you there, maybe. Good night.